Hey guys, Cal here with another video, and today we're actually going to be doing another review, a legendary mod review of miasma. So for those who do not know what it is, it's pretty much whenever you get hit, you pretty much just summon a poisonous cloud that harms nearby targets, and it does stack. I'm going to just show you guys that I do have it on every piece. It is just a rolled random set that I have, so right over here, and it does increase per equipped piece. So we're gonna go around kind of testing it out on super mutants in the area, and as well other things with poison resistance, or just kind of just seeing what they kind of have or what damage we will have. Now the only kind of problem with this is that you have to be really close or somewhat close for it to work. Like over here, it's not really hitting anyone except for anyone that is kind of hugging me in a way. So I feel like it should have been more like a bigger cloud kind of like surrounding you in somewhat of a big circle instead of just having to physically be right next to them. Like as you guys see right over here, it's hurting them, but it's not something that I would kind of recommend just for the sake of how you could just like one reflective could easily beat this and could take out multiple targets instead of just one, because you do have to be hugging them. Just like this, and then right over here, I'll quickly just stand over here just to show you on like the range of it. So over here, this guy's clearly hitting me. It's not, but as soon as he comes up here and starts hugging me, he does get hit, and you can see them being affected when they do have the poison kind of aura around them. As you guys see, we'll get a little bit closer to some of these guys to see how close we are able to get. And see, it's okay. Now it's kind of working. So you don't really have to be hugging them, but in a nice kind of radius. So not that far, still kind of apart. As you see, it's still kind of somewhat hurting them, even though we're not hugging them. But it is definitely taking them a minute. So there is a small range of it then. Quickly come closer, and right over here, so kind of somewhat near them as well. Over here, this guy finally dies after he's been hitting me for a while. Mew and Hound. All right, any minute now it's gonna go down. Alright, and let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And here we are outside of a camp filled with blood eagles. So we are just going to go ahead and get close to these guys just to see if it is maybe more effective against them. And by the looks of it, it is. Since it is a poison resistance and majority of humans do have less amount of poison resistance. Just quickly showing you guys. So I guess it's not a bad set if you happen just to kind of be in an area that's full of humans and not anything that has a high poison resistance. Just quickly kind of just showing you guys on it is not bad whatsoever. Just quickly showing. Definitely still kind of taking a minute for it to work, but there we are. And then now with this guy, he's in some power armor ish. So we're just gonna quickly just see how long we take to kill him. Definitely taking a little minute, but still definitely hurting him surprisingly. And there we go. So definitely was able to get rid of him still. Let's go and just test it out on this guy that's all the way over here. Okay, and he is almost down. All right, and now we're just gonna quickly go ahead and test it against some scorched just to see the poison resistance on these guys, to see if it affects them. And it doesn't seem to be doing too bad against them, especially if you were obviously attacking back. Just for the sake of this video, we are not going to be attacking back, just to see the damage that we're able to do with these guys without doing damage ourselves. But over here, so definitely overall not bad if you just test it against anything with the weak poison resistance. I believe when it starts reaching super mutants, that's where they just kind of gain a lot of more resistance to poison, just because they are super mutants and do have armor. Over here, just gonna quickly show you guys. There we go. All right, and here we are outside of Sunrise Field. We're just gonna be testing this out on some Mirelurks. We are not gonna be testing it on anything big like a behemoth and or a Mirelurk queen, just because those already have such a high poison resistance. I'm afraid that this will take forever just to kill them. But over here, it seems to be doing surprisingly well against Mirelurks. So I guess it's just not a bad set if you just want to run it just to have fun with it. And just to goof around with it if you happen not to have a reflective set. So quickly just kind of showing you guys. That one did take a little longer. And Mirelurk King. So yeah, we are not doing anything to the Mirelurk King. It's definitely taking a minute just to even kind of put a couple scratches on it. Over here, here's the Mirelurk again. Another one, okay. So when it does start reaching things like this, it is definitely not in the best, and you do want to run something that could help you out, which would be reflective. We're just kind of showing you guys. Come on, keep hitting me. And they are still not at half yet. Definitely taking a while. Over here we have another Mirelurk. We'll just pay attention to the Mirelurk's health for you guys. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and kill these guys, and then we're just gonna move on to the next test. Alright, and here we are kind of just getting attacked outside the raids, like testing against these mole miners right over here. So it is taking a little second, but it is still somewhat kind of fast compared to the super mutants that definitely took a while. Over here, just quickly showing you guys. That was pretty quick. Any second now, this one's gonna go down. And then over here, we're gonna be testing it out on you. Any minute now, it is gonna go ahead and go down. But on my thoughts so far on this 4-star mod is it's not bad. Again, it's not bad compared to events that you may do that were gonna involve Mirelurks and or Scorched or humans. So overall, it was not a bad mod in my opinion. Alright guys, and that's kind of all for today. Overall, it wasn't a bad mod compared to doing it against small kind of things or things that don't have such high poison resistance. Overall, not bad if you want to goof around with it. I would still recommend doing reflective set if you kind of want to go around AFK, just kind of letting other things attack you, just to seem to do overall better than that. But that's gonna be all for today, guys, and hope you guys have a good one. Bye bye.